It's the 75th day of the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. So far, close to 20,000 Palestinians have been killed in the conflict, with 70% of them women and children, according to Hamas-run health ministry. On the Israeli side, 1,200 people have been killed along with 118 soldiers. Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh is set to visit Egypt Wednesday for talks on a ceasefire in Gaza and a prisoner exchange with Israel, reported AFP, citing a close to the Palestinian militant group. At the same time, the United States-led NATO and the European Union released a joint statement condemning repeated attacks by the Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen on commercial shipping in the Red Sea. Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza said Israeli air attacks have killed around 100 Palestinians in just one day. Also, United States President Joe Biden, while political event, said that Israel is dealing with unique challenges amid its ongoing war but must distinguish between Hamas and Palestinians. Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh is set to visit Egypt Wednesday for talks on a ceasefire in Gaza and a prisoner exchange with Israel. Haniyeh, based in Qatar, will head a high-level Hamas delegation to Egypt, where he is due to hold talks with Egyptian intelligence chief Abbas Kamel and others, the source told AFP on Tuesday. The discussions will be on stopping the aggression and the war, to prepare an agreement for the release of prisoners and the end of the siege imposed on the Gaza Strip. Source told AFP on condition of anonymity, as he was not authorized to talk about the visit. According to the Hamas source, the talks in Egypt will focus on the delivery of humanitarian aid, the withdrawal of the Israeli army from the Gaza Strip, and the return of displaced persons to their towns and villages in the north. Haniyeh's visit will be his second to Egypt since the start of the war on October 7, following a trip in early November. On Tuesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he had just sent the head of Mossad to Europe twice to promote a process to free our hostages. He said in a statement that he won't spare any effort on the subject and their duty to bring all the hostages back. Meeting with hostage families on Tuesday, Netanyahu said saving them is a supreme task. Anger, fear, and calls for a ceasefire from hostages' families have intensified after Israeli forces in Gaza mistakenly shot dead 3 captives who had escaped their captors. The deadliest ever war in the narrow territory began after Hamas militants poured across the border on October 7 and killed about 1,140 people in Israel, mostly civilians, according to an AFP tally based on the latest official Israeli figures. During their attack, militants abducted around 250 people, latest Israeli figures say. In Israel's retaliatory bombardment and ground offensive against Hamas, at least 19,667 people, mostly women and children, have been killed in Gaza, according to the health ministry in the Palestinian territory. News Desk, Kerala Kaumudy.